Yeah. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah. We're true Hebrew Israelites. We're in the Phoenix area. Come out week in, week out, down to prophesy the downfall of America and the 2/3 of our people. But also we prophesy, we alert our people to let them know that we are the children of the living power, man. Right? And ultimately, whether you hear or forbear, right? So if you hear, there's a chance that you may be saved, but if you forbear, 2/3 of our own people are going to get put to death in this society, right? Because they're attached to this society, right? Right. So before we begin, we'll face the east. We give all praises and our honor and our glory to Yahweh. Yeah, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and do well. To the elder apostles in Connecticut, to the bishops, the priests, the teachers, the evangelists, and the four winds preaching in truth and sincerity, risking your lives more now than ever, the hopeful elect, Shalom. To the Israelite foreigners, whose phenotype may look like another nation, but bloodline goes back to Israel through your father and have come back to the fold. Shalom. To you sisters who are walking, who listen to your husband, which is your spiritual leader, with meekness and with silence. Right? And we'll go ahead and get into this lesson real quick. So this thing was about one of the brothers brought me over here. Brother Yawasop had brought me to this mural, and I was telling him I have a lesson that I did on this because I had a situation happen to me because I used to work for the Salt River tribe, and this man in the maze was on my uniform, and it just so happened a Puerto Rican guy from New York came up to me and told me that they too have the same exact thing in Puerto Rico, the man in the maze. So I was like, whoa. I said, dang, there's a thing linking the tribes together, linking these things together. But I wanted to expound on it and doing the lesson, real quick. So can you bring out that James chapter 1?
Come on. This is James chapter 1 and verse 1, and it reads, James, a servant of the Most High and of the Lord, Yahushua HaMashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greetings.
Right. To our Lord, Yahushua HaMashiach, man. Right? To the 12 tribes, right, scattered abroad, which was showing you that Ephraim is way over there on that island called Puerto Rico, and here it is, this tribe that's over here in Arizona having the exact same thing. Even though they're separate, even though they're scattered, there's things that's connecting us, man. Right? There's history, right? Because that's not an accident. That's not coincidental, right? Right? Because see, this is the tribe, the thing where I used to work at, right? And this is the thing that the Puerto Rican guy told me that they have in Puerto Rico. This is something that they have in Puerto Rico, right? Which is linking the tribes, it's showing you something right there, right? So that's the 12 tribes scattered abroad. Can you one more time out?
God, this is James 1 verse 1, and it reads,
right?
James, a servant of the Most High.
Right, a servant. That's what we're here to do. We're here to be servants out here on the highways and the byways, doing digital epistles, doing our lessons. You know what I mean? Giving forth our body as a sacrifice, even though it's our reasonable service, man. We should do these things, man. Right? Go ahead.
And of the Lord, Yahushua HaMashiach.
And it's of the Lord, man. This is what the Lord will be doing, so therefore we're doing it, man. This thing is of the Lord. This is who we believe in, who we praise to. You know what I'm saying? Who yes, he is worthy of praise, man. You know what I'm saying? Like unlike other camps of people who don't believe that you're supposed to worship Yahweh Shai, man. Yeah, man.
He is worthy to be praised.
He's worthy to be praised, man. He's worthy to be worshipped, man. Right? Go ahead.
To the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad.
Yeah, we're scattered all through the four corners of this earth, but the main thing that we're speaking about is just right here in Babylon the Great, right? Which this thing is connecting two tribes, right? But
greetings.
Yeah, greetings, man. So hey, here
Shalom.
it is. Shalom, right?
Shalom.
Greetings. Yeah.
Come.
Tawab Yawam, right? Good morning, good day. What's going on? Yeah. Now, unless you see if it's a meat on it, or
No. I mean, but yeah, it is really.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna just get 2 and 3. It says, "My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations."
oh wait, there you go. And what happened to us, man? Well, we fell under the so-called white man, and during this fall, it put us through diverse temptations, whether it's guns, sex, drugs, alcohol, right? You're in the ghettos, the barrios, the reservations, man. It brings forth all sorts of temptations. These so-called harlot houses, these Christian churches, it brings you up amongst a whole bunch of temptations. Christmas, Easter, Halloween, all these temptations, man, that it brings you under, man.
Hey, if I may, we've been the man lost in the maze.
That's what ultimately that's what we're saying. That's
I mean,
ultimately what I was just gonna get into.
Trapped, lost.
I was just gonna get into that. Because that's the next.
Yeah,
word.
that's why. Yeah.
Right, because when you go into that word, oh, go ahead. Man, that was beautiful.
Yeah,
beautiful that you said it, because that's ultimately. That's what this is, a man in the maze. Because I asked one of the native dudes, and they were saying that it's because he's going through a journey. But the journey, what journey are you actually going through? The journey is called life, and that life leads you into everlasting either salvation or damnation, man. Right? But
it says, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience.
See, the trying of your faith, see, through all these manifold temptations, right? Being under the so-called white man, right? You're even tempted to hate your brother, right? They set up things to say, hey, you're black, you're native, those are the black people, they're bad, they're negative, look down on them. So everybody looks down on Judah, man.
Divide and conquer.
Divide and conquer, man.
Yeah.
Right?
And without patience, you're not
see,
going to get through this maze.
But I want to show you something real quick, if I can. Even though they keep trying to divide, if you look at the rest of this mural, you got the so-called natives, right? You got Mexicans, and then you got what? You got Martin Luther King, a so-called black man, right? So even with all that, people are realizing the did I get the right?
Yeah, as long as
okay, there you go.
The legs are on the
no, I was trying to get it back.
Yeah.
So people are even with that, they're realizing that we're closer than we are apart, right? People are starting, especially in these last days, right? Which that's why they didn't want the internet to be created, right? The internet has been doing the heavy lifting, and they wish the internet never been created, because it's been exposing this devil, man. Oh, yeah. Knowledge shall increase in the last days.
Wisdom shall cut 2 and 4.
Yeah. Wisdom shall increase. Knowledge shall increase.
Knowledge shall increase. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You want me to Amos?
Yeah. Come. And then as I was studying, I looked up Amos. Right. Go ahead. And Amos had read that first, and then we'll look up the thing that came up with the word that came up when I looked up Amos, which is spiritual.
This is Amos 3 and verse 7.
Yeah.
And it reads, surely Yahweh power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants the prophets.
So the Most High Yahweh will do nothing, but surely he will reveal. See, the things where you've been in these low conditions, right? In the ghettos, the barrios, the reservation, you're through these manifold temptations, right? Falling into the trap of the devil, right? But now the prophets are awakened, so they can actually teach you how to navigate through the maze, right?
Come, give you the secrets.
Give you the secrets. Yahweh's secrets. Can I see the man? No, right there. You do it right here. I think you do it right here. If we can see it. Right there. Yeah, so you can get navigated through the maze. Right? Go ahead.
Says the lion hath roared who will not fear?
Right.
Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shai power, has spoken. Who can but prophesy?
Right. Who could but prophesy, man? The lion has roared, which is Yahweh Shai. But the Lord puts forth nations to come against you too. So when the Lord puts forth nations to come against you, how can you put that off? So now that you're under, because the Lord said that was going to happen to us, that Gentiles should trotting down your land, right? Which is talking about Jerusalem. Who's in the land of Jerusalem, right? Who's in America? We're talking about the Gentiles. We're talking about Esau, Edom is in our land, right? But ultimately that line is the Most High, Yahweh, and then through His Son, Yahweh Shai, who's going to judge all things, man. Right? Go ahead.
You want me to keep going on that or go to 1 Corinthians?
Oh no, can you go to that word right here?
Oh, labyrinth?
Yeah, because that's when I did it, when I looked up the word, when I looked up the Amos, this word labyrinth came with it. It had Amos 3 and 7, and then it had a picture of a pyramid. Picture of a maze behind it. And I was thinking, whoa, that's crazy. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. The maze is behind Amos 3 and 7. Mm-hmm. So why does it have that maze? And then that's when it came to me about this. Right?
Yeah.
Showing you that the servants, the prophets, are going to show you how to get to that journey through life, through that maze, and show you the secrets, right? And how to navigate through the perils of this world, man. Because you're going to have trouble.
If you are of the elect. Yeah.
Right?
This is labyrinth. My volume is down, Salakia. Labyrinth, a complicated, irregular network of passages or paths in which it is difficult.
Passages or paths, right? Going through a maze. I believe it's going to say maze in it too.
In which it is difficult to find one's way.
Right.
A maze.
See, a maze, right? So you're the man in the maze dealing with Israel, right? Dealing with Yasha Allah. Right, because the so-called Puerto Ricans that have the man in the maze, the so-called Native Americans, which is Gad, and Puerto Ricans being Ephraim, both have the man in the maze, right? Which that symbolizes what? Us being in this world, this thing, right? To find our way through to everlasting life and everlasting peace, right? Where we have that eternal, immortal body. Right? The new bodies, man. Where we won't die, where we won't get sick. We'll run and not be weary. We'll walk and not faint, right? The Lord said we will mount up like eagles with wings. Where do you think Gad got that from, man? The whole thing with eagles, but the Lord said we will mount up like eagles with wings, man. Right? Go ahead.
Keep going on that, or you want me to get you
was there a little bit more on the labyrinth? I thought it was a little bit more. Oh, I guess that's pretty.
Yeah, that's pretty much a labyrinth of passages and secret chambers.
Basically, a maze, right? So this is what it is. The man in the maze. Yeah, we can go to the.
So this is continuing forward. 1 Corinthians 10, beginning at verse 12, and it reads, "Wherefore let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall."
Right. See. You have to take heed, because your thing is, a lot of times you'll be like, hey, I got this, I'm good already. Me and God already got a relationship. But the Lord has raised up the prophets for a reason. You can't think that you're good unless you're gonna fall, man. You're gonna fail. Or you think you're some type of Christian and you're super deep because you follow vocab, right? So you think you okay, right? Or you get into this truth and now you follow men that wear their caps and their hats, or people who prophesied that you could call the Lord play yogurt, right? Was it John the Baptist fell out the truth? You got all sorts of madness out there. Yahweh Shai never walked on water. You have a bunch of madness that you could be following in this world. But here, the Lord set up the prophets, namely the men of Great Millstone, right? And then the affiliates, the like-minded doctrines, because that's what we're here to do, man. Right? To navigate you through the maze, man. Right?
I got a quick precept.
What?
It says, this is Isaiah 29 and 13, because this is what Christians really suffer from, you know, and they don't understand it. It says, wherefore, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me,
right,
but have removed their hearts far from me, and their fear towards me is taught by the precepts of men. And that precept, that fear that they're taught is all love. Mm-hmm. That's what it's a love doctrine. It teaches nothing about fearing the Heavenly Father and His Son. Right. You know? But yeah, these people that think they're all good and all right and in tight with God, mm-hmm. All of their understanding has been taught to them by the devil himself. Mm-hmm. You know? For lack of a better way to say it.
Right. And devil just means false accuser. Right. And he's there to if he's there, he's not your enemy. He's not your friend. He's your enemy. Yeah. Satan means adversary. Satan going back to adversary, or Satan meaning devil, which means false accuser, which basically means your adversary. So he's there to either deceive you or to falsely accuse you at one point in time, man.
And
to lead you into traps. Yeah.
And lock you into that deception.
Right.
Drop you off in the maze and leave your ass lost in there. Yeah. Wandering around under your own understanding.
Right.
You know, and when the men come to show you the way out of the maze, you don't want to hear it.
Because they look like you.
This. Yeah.
They look like
nigga, you don't know nothing.
Yeah.
You know? That's how our people
you
look
just,
at
nigga, it. Show me your credentials.
Right.
Show me your doctorate and your what's it called? Certificates from college and all this other madness, right?
Where'd you go to cemetery school at?
Right.
You know?
Where's that in the scriptures, man? Yahweh Shai never went.
Right. He didn't have
Paul,
letters.
Peter, John, Luke, none of them ever went. Right? What up?
Come. We'll continue on.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Says, there hath no temptation taken you but such as is common to man.
Yeah, see? And ultimately, we all, like I said, we all got to go through this. We all got to go through this maze, but the Lord set up the prophets to show you how to get through this, to navigate through life. Right?
But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able.
Right. Hey, see, the Most High is faithful. And look, what is he gonna do?
But will not suffer you.
Would be not suffer to be what? Tempted
above that ye are able.
Above that you are able. So what happened? The Lord raised up the prophets, man. He raised up the men. Can you get that one where it says the Lord raised up the apostles for last?
Let me get the rest of this real quick though, because this is essentially what's being said. But will with the temptation also make a way to escape.
Right. That's what I wanted. That's the last. That's the last verse, because that's what he's doing. The Lord's raising up the prophets, so that way you understand. Because it said He will reveal nothing but to His servants what the prophets, the secrets. So look, we have the secrets to tell you how to teach you how to navigate and make it through, man. To make it into the chariots, man. So you don't get blown to smithereens by thermonuclear fire, man. Right? The Lord said, pull a brother out the fire, and the fire is coming, which is what we're here to do. Pull you out the fire, out of the ICBM missiles, man. Go ahead.
Hey, that ye may be able to bear it.
That you may be able to bear it. So you can
deal with whatever temptation He's sending your way.
When we're letting the secrets know, we're telling you, look, there's no such thing as hell. So that gives you comfort, right? Esau is the devil, right? That gives you comfort. Listen, Israel is our father. His father was Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and that gives us the promise was given unto him. And you're an Israelite, But now you have to walk this out. So you have to be not only be a spirit Israelite outwardly, you got to be an Israelite inwardly, and that gives you comfort.
Hey, the Most High is a just power, and He will not at all acquit the wicked.
Come.
So all of these damn people that have done all of the things to us and thought they got away with it, from generation to generation, have handed down stolen wealth. You know, have left us trapped in this maze, they're not going to get away with it. We serve a just power. Prior to this, in Christianity, we didn't really think we had a just power.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And everything fell far away.
Right.
Everything was faith, and believe, or they'll talk about this stuff, but there was nothing tangible. Of course you're supposed to believe, but if God is this power who promised Abraham that he was going to have children as numerous as the stars, if that's that many people, where are they? There's no way that many people could just be walking around and you don't ever run into that.
13%.
Right? You're just going to be this 1%, this little bit of people in saying that you what does they say? They fulfill prophecy by getting back into the land by the Balfour Declaration.
One tribe and a couple of levy sprinkled in there. BS, man. We call BS on that. You know, we call BS. And another thing that comes with this understanding, your tormentors are not going to receive the same reward that you receive. You know, there's no way. You know what I mean? If the Most High is a God of balance, but and He's basically going to have these people torment the shit out of you and then reward them equally in the kingdom of heaven. Doesn't make sense, man.
Yeah, that has to bring you comfort. That should bring you comfort. Right.
Knowing that you're going to be able to meditate terrors on these devils.
Right.
There's a comfort to that.
Yeah, that the Lord said if you lost children, that you're gonna get them back.
Right.
And some. That your children are gonna be able to play with the wolves and the lions and the snakes and nothing's gonna happen to them. Man, that's good news, man. Come on, that gives you comfort. Then you're not gonna die.
Yeah.
Right? The Lord's going to put His laws and His laws in your inward parts, and you're never going to go off and sin ever again. That has to bring you comfort. Unlike the Christian church said you're saved already. Man. When that's madness, man.
Can you imagine going away from your child for like a week, a couple of hours here, but you could just, your child, man, in the kingdom, man, go out and play with the other, and they're good. You don't have to. Not a care in the world as far as what's going to happen to them. Will they be all right? Will they make it home safely? Will some perv get hold? None of that, man. Right. You know what I mean? That's what's coming for us in the kingdom. Right. But according to Christianity, man, all are included. Moles, trans, whatever, pedo, all of it. You allow, welcome to the kingdom. Don't change. Be who you are. Are you kidding me?
Right.
You know?
Right, absolutely. That does not give you any comfort.
Right, nothing about Christianity gives you comfort.
Right, no.
You know? Except you can do whatever you want to do, and the Lord loves you. You know? Hey,
that's okay. Just put some money in the offering.
Right.
Come back next Sunday.
Right.
On top of that, Sunday or even Saturday.
You know,
whichever one you go to,
whatever
Saturday
you
or
prefer.
Sunday.
Right.
Either which way, it's wrong.
You don't have to worship the Most High according to what He said. We do it differently nowadays. You know.
Right.
Con. This is 1 Corinthians 4 and verse 9, and it reads, "For I think that the Most High has sent forth us, the apostles, last."
Therefore what the Lord has sent forth the apostles for last, man. And so what our apostles got on the YouTube back in 07, right? And it changed the whole YouTube game, man. Right? The reason why you can get strikes and stuff on YouTube is because of us, because of the truth, man.
Yeah, bringing forth the truth. You know what I mean? You can get on there butt naked, twerk, do all kind of vile, disgusting, vulgar acts, and YouTube loves you for it. Your count will go up, your subscribers.
They still show videos of Jake shooting each other on YouTube.
Right.
But we tell you that who the devil is the self-proclaimed so-called white man, and that you're the Israelites and you're the God of the earth, and that all you have to do is repent and keep the commandments and the faith of Yahweh Shai and Mashiach, man. Right? do this to the best of your ability, week in and week out, on a daily basis. Because when you turn off this camera, you're still an Israelite. You still have to operate under that frequency, man. And that's where it really counts, when you're by yourself, right?
Continuing, as it were appointed to death.
Right, hey, as it were, what appointed to death, man. And so you got to do this to death. Yahweh Shai died. How much more it would be us? The apostles died preaching this truth. You think that we're gonna go out here and teach this truth and not die? This is why you're getting strikes on your channels, man. Because there's a good possibility you can die for teaching this truth, man. Hey, and that's a beautiful thing. That's a noble thing. That's where you want to be at, man. Right?
Die in the name of Yahweh Shai,
man. Right.
It says, for we are made a spectacle unto the world.
Right, because of what we're teaching, it looks foolishness to you, man. We're made a spectacle, like, oh, look at those guys. They saying they're gonna rule the world, because it tells you in Revelations that everybody was afraid of that beast. Who can make war with her? Right? Talking about America, Babylon the Great. And so that's why you're thinking you got your jets, your planes, your tanks, your submarine. You know what I'm saying? It sounds crazy that, you know, and not to mention your perception as a Christian guy, so-called, or woman, that the Messiah is a self-proclaimed so-called white man. Right? So in your perception, there's no way that these dudes are gonna come in and take over the world, right? But we're telling you things that you don't understand. The chariots, what you call UFOs, are the chariots or the vehicles of the Most High. Oh yeah, hey, you're a spectacle. These dudes are bugged out, right?
Bringing you back to the precepts of the Bible.
Yeah, but we're giving you to understand. It's that new song, which really is an old song, but it sounds new. It's strange to you people, man. Right? So that's why we're made a spectacle unto you, man. Go ahead.
For we are made a spectacle unto the world and to angels.
Right, and there's brothers woken up all over the world. Which this is not just an American thing. This thing is going on all over the world, man.
Worldwide, yeah.
Worldwide.
And
Jake's
to
waking
men.
Up. Right. Yeah. What was that?
And to men.
And to men, because the Lord's his pastor are men, man.
Says man. Verse
the flock
10.
of the Lord's pastors are what? Are men. And men are growing all around the world, man. Through the apostles, because he set up the apostles for last, man. And there's plenty of men that's coming in through how the apostles teach, man.
Yeah.
Right? That correct doctrine, that 100% doctrine, man. Yeah. Right? Go ahead.
Not deviating. We are fools for Yahweh Shai's sake.
Hey, man, and we're here to be fools, man. We're here to live, breathe, eat, and even die if it's necessary, man. Right? Everything is for Yahweh Shai's sake. It's not of our own, man. Keep going.
But ye are wise in Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
We are weak, but ye are strong.
We're wise in Yahweh Shai, giving you forth the secrets to make it through this maze, man. We're giving you the secrets. We're wise in Yahweh Shai because we're going to tell you we're going to do what Yahweh Shai did. Yahweh Shai said, I can do nothing but what I've seen my father do. So we can't do nothing but what Yahweh Shai did. Whatever Yahweh Shai tells us, we're not going to mislead you. Even though you look at us like, yeah, you just another nigga like me, or you just another Mexican like me. I don't got to listen to you, right? But you're going to be sadly mistaken that the Lord put forth the things that are weak against the mighty, man, right? The Lord ain't dealing with the wisdom of this world, right? The wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High, man, right? Go ahead.
It says, ye are honorable, but we are despised.
Yeah, see, you're honorable, but guess what? Hey, that's cold. Hey, see, we're despised, man. You can't make this thing up, right? Because we're despised in this world. See, we're telling you how to make it through the base, but a lot of people don't want to listen. But that's why it ain't for everybody. It ain't for every Jake, man. It's for the elect, man. Right? Right? This ain't for every Jake. This for the elect only, man. Only their ears will hear, man. Right? The spiritual ears. Their spiritual eyes will be open. They will have the eye salve of the ears and the eyes, man. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, that was it on that.
Start at you might as well just start at 7 and just go all the way through. I think it's 7
Second Esdras?
Yes, Second Esdras.
7 and 18 is what you have.
Right here.
7 and 18. See?
No, 7 and 7. Right, 7.
No, right here.
I know. Start at 7 though. Start at 7. Start
okay.
Second Ezra
Start
7.
at the
It's just yeah, because it's juicy, man.
This is Second Ezra 7, beginning at verse 7.
Right.
It says, I'll start at 6.
Okay.
It says, there is also another thing.
Uh-huh.
A city is builded and set upon a broad field.
Right. See, that city is talking about the kingdom of heaven. And so you're in this maze, hoping to make it to the kingdom of heaven, right? You're a Christian, you're a Muslim, you're a Jew, right? You're Jewish, right? All these things you jakes are falling under, man. All these different nationalities and religions that you fall under, but really your nationality is Israel, Yasha Allah, and you really your religion is a customs of men, right? This is our nationality. The scriptures deals with our nationality, man. Deals with our behavior, how we're meant to behave, and it deals with our national. This is our heritage, right? The scriptures. Go ahead.
And is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow.
Full of all good things. What's a good thing? Not being able to die is a good thing, man. Being able to wake up and not have to go to work and slave and pay taxes on top of taxes, because they already tax you on your check before you even get it. Then you turn around and go to the store and then you get taxed again. And then you go over here and then you get taxed again. So you're really supposed to only get taxed one time. That's what taxes is. You tax me one time, everywhere I go, I shouldn't have to tax. That is hell, man. That's oppression, man. Imagine waking up in a kingdom where you're not going to get oppressed like that, man. Go ahead, keep going.
It says, the entrance thereof is narrow and set in a dangerous place.
Hey, see some of these things in this maze, they're narrow. There's some narrow parts to it. Some places are wide, and then there's some place where it gets narrow.
Hey, these look like the demons on the outside,
right,
trying to get at you. You know what I mean? Lead you somewhere other than the path that you should be on.
Right, gun.
It says, place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand,
right,
and on the left hand a deep water.
Yeah, and deep water. Now that's dealing with those trials and tribulations, man. You're gonna go through trials and you're gonna go through tribulations, man. No matter what.
And one only path between them both.
Right. So there's only one path to get through this. To get through both of these, you're gonna have to go through what the Lord. You're gonna have to go straight to the middle, man. You have to go through, because the Lord said the kingdom of heaven suffer violent, but the violent take it by force, man. So you gotta keep going. You gotta you gotta go through it, man.
It says even between the fire and the water,
right?
So small that there could but one man go there at once.
Yeah, but only one man at once. See, and there's only one. Look right here. There's only one man. Peep that out. I didn't even think of that. But look at that. There's only one man going through there at once. Yeah. Right?
Says, if this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance,
right,
if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance?
Right, because what? You have to go through dangers. I don't know when it talks about that we're going to suffer. Basically, the scripture say you must suffer, right? Right.
Great suffering shall ye inherit the kingdom of heaven.
Right. Yeah. Come. Yeah.
I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah. So either way it go, you're gonna suffer, man. You gotta go through you gotta go through so many different suffering. That's why I said fire on one, water on the thing, only a path only fit for one man, right? Which is dealing with that maze, and we're explaining to you how to get through, and that's keeping the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High, right? That's keeping the faith of Yahweh Shai. No, the commandments don't necessarily just what do you say? Automatically make you saved, but it keeps you on the right path because you are sinning, right? Because sin is transgressing the law, man. For you know what I mean? For whoever transgresses the law, is basically you're in violation of the Most High, man. Right? You're sinning. So then you can't do like a Christian church and chalk it up as, you know what? The law is a curse. So I want to stay away from it because it's saying curse. Oh my God, let's emphasize and magnify the word curse, and then make it seem like you can't do you don't do the laws at all, right? The laws keep you from sinning, basically. The laws keep you from going too far off, man. Right? It's like basically like a hedge. Keeps you from going too far to the left, too far to the right. It keeps you on the path. Yeah, a righteous man falls 7 times, but a righteous man gets up. Why? Because it's not going to put you too far to the left, too far to the right. Right? Because also, I think it's well, in Proverbs it says, you got it?
No.
I know what Proverbs it talks about. I think it's a Proverbs. Give me food. Make sure that I'm not rich nor poor. Right? Give me things sufficient for me. Right. Maybe try that.
Yeah.
Because that's like pretty much the same thing. Because when you want to go through trials and tribulation, you just need the things that's sufficient for you. Then, you know what I mean? Because you're gonna go through. You could have just went into your thing and just put tribulation.
Okay, where?
Into your Bible. Go into your thing.
Yeah, this is Proverbs 30 and 8.
Go ahead.
This is Proverbs 30 and 8, and it reads, "Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches.
Right.
Feed me with food convenient for me, lest I be full and deny thee, and say, who is Yahweh?
Right.
Or lest I be poor and steal, and take the name of my power in vain." Yeah. So, hey, this is why we ask the Lord. We follow the Lord's prayer. You know what I mean? Give me my daily bread, because people that you see in this world that have abundance, they really don't care for the scriptures anymore. They don't care for the word of the Lord. They don't think of him on that level. You know, and people that are poor and without, well, they don't think of him because they're busy trying to figure out how they're going to eat.
Next day.
Right, survive. You know? So they'll steal, kill, do whatever, because they don't think they have any other means of getting what they need. They don't trust.
Yeah, they feel God forgot them.
They
God
feel forsaken. Right.
Now they get to going into there is no God or all this other madness. But hey, man, you did it to yourself. You put yourself in those low conditions where it allowed you to get a judgment till you hit rock bottom, and then you think that you're at rock bottom. You'll speak against the Most High, man, and so that puts you in a more predicament. Now the Lord, down there's no hope for you, right? Now there really is no hope for you. But
I'm gonna start at 3. This is 2 Thessalonians 1, beginning at verse 3, and it reads, "We are bound to thank Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai power always."
Yes, we're bound to this, man. This is a constraint. It tells you that we're prisoners of Yahweh Shai, man, of Hamashiach, right? We're bound to do this, man. This is our duty, man.
Come.
Right?
For you, brethren, as it is meet, because that your faith groweth exceedingly.
Yeah, it's meat meaning good, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And the charity of every one of you,
right,
all towards each other abundantly.
Right, yeah. The love that we have for one another, and love is out here teaching, showing you how to make it through the maze. That's love, right? Showing you the ways of life is in the scriptures, man. Showing you the way how you make it out, right? Through this maze without being too, you know what I mean? We're all gonna get bruised, but we're gonna make it out alive, man, and ultimately into the kingdom, man. Lord willing, get in those chariots, man.
It says, so that we ourselves glory in you in the churches of the Most High, for your patience and faith in all your persecutions and tribulations that ye endure.
Yeah, see, it's all about enduring, man. See, and the Lord and the angels, it says that angels rejoice for one sinner repenting, man. So this is all ultimately what we're here about, man. We're here to at least get one person. That's why this ain't a This ain't a thing for the masses of the people. Which mass goes into massacre, right? Which that's what's going to happen to the masses of the people, right? The ICBM missiles are going to, the ICBM missiles is coming, and it's going to be a massacre for you people, man, because a lot of you ain't going to listen. So it's only going to be one man that could walk through at a time, and maybe one sinner repents, and we're going to rejoice for that, man, because it's about the elect and not the majority, man. But
this is what, verse 5. Which is a manifest token of the righteous judgment of the Most High.
And a token meaning sign. That's a sign. It's a sign of the Most High. So we out here on the highways and the byways. This is a sign, man. Go ahead.
That ye may be counted worthy of the kingdom of the Most High, for which ye also suffer.
Hey, see, and we're suffering, but as you're suffering, you better hope that you're worthy of being saved through your suffering. Right? That's what we're doing, man. That's what ultimately this is about, man. Hoping that we're worthy to be saved through this suffering, man. Because everybody's going to suffer, man. But
so it's back in 2nd Ezra 7 and 10. And it reads, And I said, It is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, Even so also is Israel's portion. Yeah, not the whole world. Israel's portion.
Right.
Because for their sakes I made the world. And when Adam transgressed my statutes, then was decreed that now is done.
Yeah, see, now because Adam transgressed the Lord's statutes, now you see that we sin and we go off, we die now. At one point in time, during the time of Adam, we didn't die. We didn't, you know what I mean? We didn't, when he was in right standard, he was created to be immortal, right? The Adamites, which for lack of better words, but those were the Israelites at that time. But once we fell, now we died. So now we're in the condition that we're in right now. Keep going.
Yeah. It says, then were the entrances of this world made narrow.
Right. See, going back to this narrow passage, because we're going to tell you the secrets that he gave to the servants, the prophets, to tell you how to make it to these narrow passages. Right? Keep going.
It says, full of sorrow and travail.
Full of sorrow. Hey, see, we're suffering. You're gonna suffer, whether you're righteous or whether you're evil, right? Whether your deeds are good or evil, you're gonna suffer. It doesn't matter. Keep going.
They are but few and evil, full of perils and very painful.
Yeah. See, this life is very painful. Trust me, man.
For the entrances of the elder world were wide and sure.
Yeah, it was easy. You know, hey, man, the water came up from the ground. The fruits automatically just had all this nutrients and everything, and you could eat it. It was nothing.
Yeah, you didn't need to eat your fruits and then turn around and eat supplements.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean, like this world.
Right.
You know, everything that should be for your benefit doesn't benefit you at all.
Oh, right.
You know.
Right.
It says, for then they that labor not to enter these straight and vain things.
See, some people start going off, right? That's what he said. People started going off. You just live however now.
Yeah. And
right?
They can never receive those that are laid up for them.
Now you ain't gonna be able to receive the kingdom of heaven, right? Unless.
Now therefore, why disquietest thou thyself?
Right. See, the Lord was out. The Lord said he's a power that hideth himself. Right. Apostle Gabar always goes into that, and because the Lord is a power that hideth himself, man. So at this time, the Lord hid himself from us. So we didn't have a prophet. We didn't have nobody to show us how to get through what we were going through. It seemed like we were finished to the point that even the so-called white man didn't look well to his going, look well to his end, because he felt like this was going to happen, go on forever.
Good.
So he was like, the Lord. I think there's a scripture that said they forgot about the Lord forgot about them or something, like, you know what I mean? They think the Lord just forgot about us. He just left you in the ghettos, the barrios, and the reservation, and now God, you're just stuck, right?
It's crazy how Christians always talking about miracle this and miracle that and miracle the other, but the elites, those that really know, they know that they seeing the men of the Lord out here on the highways and byways. They know that they're witnessing a miracle. They know it. You know what I mean? They believe, because hey, this is what was set to happen. You know what I mean? And Israel waking back up, they know what they're witnessing. You know? It says, continuing on, it says, seeing thou art but a corruptible man, and why art thou moved, whereas thou art but mortal? It says, why hast thou not considered in thy mind this thing that is to come rather than that which is present? You know, and that's the Most High said, hey, what's to come? The kingdom of heaven, where this is going to be like it was just a bad dream. You know what I mean? Like at that point, you're not even going to, you know what I mean? This is going to be like it was a fable, you know? And soon when Esau is wiped out of the earth, they're going to, hey, where is he? Who, you know, he's going to be like, you know, he's going to be removed like dung. You know what I mean? And this present world is going to seem like but just a bad dream when the kingdom comes. You know? Like you live in this world maybe 80 years at best. And for the so-called black man, you know, much less. Our lifespan is not set for longevity here. So you come and you go and you live and you die. But when the kingdom comes and the Most High gives us back that immortality and you live forever, this is going to seem like it was just nothing. Like a drop in time, like a drop out of a bucket. You know? The same way he feels about the rest of these nations. You know what I mean? Nothing. It says, continuing on, then answered I and said, O Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, thou bearest rule. Thou hast ordained in thy law that the righteous should inherit these things, but that the ungodly should perish.
Yeah, hey, see? The righteous, see, ultimately, and this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to get you to convert and be in the righteous so that you make it through this maze, to make it through the set perils, so that you can be saved and you can be righteous, right? And understand that it's far, even though you're gonna go through what's it called? You're gonna go through tribulations no matter what, whether you're good or you're evil. So if you're gonna go through bad times or hard times anyway, you might as well be righteous and then be saved at the end of it.
Yeah. Fine.
Right? Because who wants to eat a missile, man? Not me.
Yeah.
Right? Who wants to burn while you stand upon your feet?
Yeah.
Not me.
Live a suffering life on this side and then suffer with another man's judgment. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know? Because what does it say? Those whose the cup was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunk it. You know? And now you drank this cup, and then you're going to turn around and drink the same cup of damnation that Esau gets, you know, because you hard-headed, because you stiff-necked and stubborn, you know, and that's our people. And man, hey, verse 18, nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things and hope for wide, for they that have done wickedly have suffered the straight things and shall not see the wide. So, hey, on this side, man, those that are doing wickedly and receiving benefit, hey, you're getting your benefits now, you know. And when the kingdom comes, you're not going to have that. You know what I mean?
Right,
you're gonna, you know, for our people, you're going to come back and be made perfect, but what sense does it make to be perfect and walk around shamefaced? Have to walk around with your head down because of the decisions and the moves you made in your past life. Because when the opportunity came for you to straighten up and get yourselves together and repent you chose otherwise. You chose the things of this world.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Right. Don't make no sense.
No.
Right. To face another man's punishment. Right. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't meant for you. But at the same time, it's meant for you because what?
Yeah.
A lot of you said, let Yahushai blood be upon us, man.
And
right?
our children.
And our children.
You know?
So
you literally condemned your own man. And it was you. You are your father.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And you are your children now.
That's why the scripture said, fill ye up the measure of your father. You know?
Was the one when it is it the one when it says Judah and Ephraim are pressed together? Is it in that one where it says that? Because it's their fault because of they sin against their fathers? They sin against the God? It's one of them because it goes into what Esau said. It's because they sinned against their God and they sinned against the law of the God of their hope, or the God of their I think that's what it is. They sinned against the God of their hope. Right? They sinned against the God of their father, or something like that. But basically Esau having that nonchalant attitude that, you know what I mean, that it ain't his fault. It's your fault, which it kind of is. You know, you sinned. But it's your fault too, Esau. You know what I mean? Is that it?
No, but I was just liking this. This is
Oh, that might.
the Message, the MSG version. This is what you were just about Judah and Ephraim. It says.
Oh yeah, come.
I'm gonna just read it because I just.
It's still ultimate goal to get. That's ultimately what this is. We're going through this maze to get technically. We're oppressed together.
Yeah, this is Jeremiah 50 and 33, and it's the Message, and it says, and here's more from God of the angel armies. The people of Israel are beaten down, the people of Judah along with them. Their oppressors have them in a grip of steel they won't let go.
Right.
It says, but the rescuer is strong. The power of the angel armies, yes, I will take their side. I'll come to their rescue.
Right.
I'll soothe their land, but rough up the people of Babylon.
Right, hey.
I like the way he's going to rough them up.
Yeah, the Lord's coming to rough this place up. So that's this part of what we're saying is part of a comfort. So as we're helping you guide yourself through this maze, we're giving you comfort and showing that the Lord is coming to rough these people up, man. Right? Yeah, so, that's comfort. Unlike the so-called Christian church that just gives you love, prosperity, while you're in the ghettos, the vadios, and the reservations. You're at a low condition, man. All the time. Right?
Is that light on, Op?
No, not yet. No, there you go.
Alright. Ain't gonna last long, so we're gonna have to.
Okay, yeah, but once you finish.
I'm in Luke now, so that Ezra is finished. I already read all the way to 18. I'm in Luke.
No, go back.
Go back to what? Ezra?
Yeah.
We read all the way 6 through 18.
Okay.
So Luke is the next.
Okay, go ahead.
Fine. This is Luke 21, starting at verse 33, and it reads, "Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away."
Yeah. The Lord, there's a promise that the Lord gave you. And though you're going through set perils and things like that, the word of the Lord is going to be forever. So you like I was just talking to him, went through the old projects, they're all torn down. So all that old way you used to live, a lot of places they're tearing down the projects, they're tearing down the old way that you used to live, the way that things are constantly changing here. But one thing that won't change is the scriptures, right? The Lord said if you do righteous, you'll get righteous. You do wickedly, you're gonna get punishment. You're gonna get evil. Evil meaning a bad time. Things are gonna come upon you, right?
Verse 34, "And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness."
Right, see, oversurged with charge of worried about things going on in this world, right? Worried about, kind of like what the brother was saying. If you're too low, you're always worried about, how you're gonna get your next meal. But if you're too rich in this world, you're always worried about how you're gonna keep your money, how people are trying to sue you, and how much can you keep, right?
And you don't need nobody. You don't need nothing and nobody. You know what I mean? You completely forget the Lord when you.
Yeah, but even Kanye was saying that. He was saying that when he was on his way of being a billionaire, he spent endless nights, sleepless nights, trying not to get his money stolen because there was always constantly someone trying to steal his money. And then he said the guy, one of his, the people who were supposed to be over his money was not reporting certain money on purpose, so that way he'll get hit in tax season, saying that he didn't pay this. So that way it'll fuck him over. So and when you get rich, you got to constantly, oh my God, did I pay this? Did I get this? And did I do this? And then this person, oh, now you're getting through another lawsuit. Even me and my sister, we were speaking about that. She was telling me about some guy that that was rich or something, and she said that she said that the dude was telling her about it's like fucked up because, oh, excuse me with my language, but people are always constantly trying to sue him.
Hey,
they're always trying to get rich off of some type of little scheme, and it may be real or it may be fake, but they're always constantly trying to get money off of you because they figure you got it. That's their whole mentality.
Not to quote the fat man, but what did he say? More money, more problems. That's a bona fide statement. You know, in this world, more money is going to equal more problems, more people coming out of the woodwork, more family that you ain't spoke to in a lifetime. You know what I mean? Just popping up out of nowhere on what you owe them. You know, that's how this world is. Because everybody outside of the people that have it are struggling. You know, it's two sides in this, rich and poor. You know, those that have and those that have not. But continuing on, and it says, and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares. And that's the key, that, you know, you don't concern yourself so much with what's happening here, but you stay watching for the times and the signs for the second coming. You know what I mean? Because it's gonna happen. Contrary to what our seniors say and what people think now, that, oh, you know, you people with that pie in the sky, you know, sky daddy, all of this monkey shine shit that you people talk. Hey, the Lord hears it all.
Right.
And when you least expect it, you know what I mean?
Sudden
like
destruction,
a thief in the night.
Yeah, like a thief in the night.
You know?
Sudden destruction. That's what the scriptures tell you. Right? Sudden destruction is coming to this place, man. And that's what we're telling you. That World War III is going to bring forth, I
because you think now that after you've had this election that now there's safety in the orange guy, you know what I mean? And now you're good to go, and you know he's gonna bring and make America great again. But what you people don't understand, when was this place ever great? It was when you was in servitude, when you was in bondage, when you were low on that totem pole.
Right, when you couldn't even come off the reservation.
Right. You
want to brag that you got your land.
Right.
You couldn't even come off the reservation when they were ruling.
Right.
When they were running things like that. You weren't even able to come off the reservation.
And they run up on that reservation and violate you too. And nothing you can do about it.
Right.
You ain't sovereign. They stole your land. You know? And just like our people love to celebrate this devil's holidays. But where was your foreparents when these holidays was introduced? You know? When they were stealing this land and celebrating the thankfulness of it. Your foreparents was in servitude, you know, and all kind of atrocities that this devil has done. And this is why you're not need to be, you know, why our people are so quick to want to celebrate and be concerned with the things that are happening. Yeah,
right, because that's the next thing. That's the next thing coming up. This man, Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Thank you, God, for allowing us to rape, rob, and murder an entire nation of people to claim their land.
No, not just that, and acquire a whole shitload of wealth.
Right.
And I don't have to pay them back. I don't have to do nothing.
Don't have to give them shit,
I don't gotta do
but
time.
a hard time.
I don't have to do no prison time. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to suffer. I just steal all this stuff, rape, rob, murder, acquire all this wealth, acquire all this land, and then say, God bless America.
Right.
Right, come on.
It says, for as a snare shall it come upon all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth.
All of a sudden, this is that snare. That snare, those silos are in the ground, right? Those silos are in the ground, and they're about to shoot forth them nuclear missiles. They're gonna go out and coming through the window of the thief, man.
It says, watch ye therefore and pray always that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass and to stand before the Son of Man. You know? Hey, and that's what we pray for, man. That we be part of that number. You know? That's why we don't concern ourselves with all of the cares of this world. We ask the Most High for our daily bread. Give us this day our daily bread. You know? Not make us rich. Not let me win the lottery for millions of dollars. Nor let me be homeless and destitute. That I'm always worried about what I'm gonna eat, with my next meal, anything, you know. Hey, but you know that comes with growth and that trust that Yahweh Shem Yahushai, whatever happens, He's going to do what He said He's going to do. That comes from trusting in His word, you know.
I got a precept real quick. It says Joel chapter 2 verse 9. They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the walls and climb. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter into the windows like a thief. The earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shine.
Hey, we know that time is coming. Every nation is building up their missile arsenal. Every nation is setting up their nuclear arsenal, and
they're practicing it.
They're just unlocking the safety off of it.
One brother was just speaking about China. Just practice their nuclear shooting off, making sure their capability.
Right.
They said it's been 40 years since they ever done it. Yeah. So then your people will try to tell you, well, there's this happened before, but that hasn't happened before.
Right.
It's been 40 years, so that's telling you something, man.
They taking the safeties off.
Right.
You know what I mean? Getting everything, making sure the rockets are filled up, making sure everybody knows the position that they need to play when the time comes. Hey. And these things are going to enter in here, man. They're going to enter in. Hey, the scripture says that not one of them will lose lose their rank or
move their rank.
Nothing is going to move them. There's no no defense system that's going to divert any one of these, man. When the Most High puts these things on course, they're going to stay on course until they reach the destination that he has intended. And that's good old U.S. of A.
Yeah.
You know?
Joel chapter 2, verse 7, they shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the walls like men of war. They shall march every one on his way. They shall not break their ranks.
John, this is what's coming to AKA America, AKA Babylon, AKA Sodom, AKA Egypt. This is what's coming here. And it's going to catch you people like a thief in the night because you're worried with all of the concerns of this world. You know, what DJ Trump is going to do? What was Kamala going to do? What is going, you know what I mean? All of these things, man. Hey, the Most High has a set subscription for this place, man. What his will is going to play out. No, not theirs. These are nothing but managers, like the apostle says. Your president is nothing more than a manager.
That's what when you go into because the scriptures talk about the steward, right? The wicked steward, right? And steward, when you look up that word steward, it means landlord.
Right.
So a landlord is not the owner.
No.
He's just one who's governing over the things of the matters, of the owner, of the one who owns it. Right. So the Most High, through His Son, is the owner, right? So and so, what happened is the owner's finna come home. The owner's finna come see what's going on because you've been putting his thing into a what do they call them? Slumlord situation. Yeah. This place is a slum, man.
Oh man!
You turned this paradise into a slum, man. So and then you're just some slumlord. You made it all bad conditions, but then you're jacking up the price.
And then you're trying to find ways to get off of this planet because of what you've done to it. You've made it unlivable. Now you think you're gonna find another spot somewhere else and that, you know what I mean, make that as well, turn that into an unlivable place as well? No, the Heavenly Father is not fixing to allow you to do that. That's why He's never allowed you to go any further than the upper atmosphere, you know? Right. And through your deception and lies, you've taught the people you've been here and you've been there and negative. You ain't been nowhere.
Mars and...
Right. First time one of y'all tried to get out of this atmosphere, he came back as a piece of jerky, dried out. And that's the inevitable end to anyone that tries to leave outside the Van Allen belt. It ain't gonna happen. You know? It ain't gonna happen.
Right, huh?
Yeah, I'll read 36. It says, "Watch ye therefore and pray always." That ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. Yeah, I read that. That's good.
So all the things that. What's that?
It says, "Watch ye therefore and pray always."
Watch. See, that's what we're telling you to do, man. So we are here being His watchmen, right? Teaching you, telling you to watch therefore always, right? The signs, what we're talking about, the ICBMs, these people are raising up, and watch and pray, right? That don't mean do nothing, right? You do got to pray, but you do got to read the scriptures. Part of praying, and most of these scriptures, if you really pay attention, most of these verses are actually prayers, man. These are actually prayers. Go, especially when you go into Solomon. Solomon, I think, was it the Kings when he does a prayer about facing the temple?
Hey, most
it's a prayer, man. Most of Psalms is prayers. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Songs, prayers.
Those are prayers, man. That's prayers for you, for the elect, man. So it's a beautiful thing for you to read the scriptures, man. What? Okay, go.
This is Jeremiah 28:8, and it reads, "The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries."
Right, hey. See, and that's what we hear, man. We hear. We prophesied against many countries. So what are we saying? Who's going to be destroyed? We're not just saying Babylon's going to be destroyed. Russia's going to get destroyed. China's going to be destroyed. The Lord is coming to collect his earth, man. Yeah. So there can't be any other rulers upon earth. We're not going to rule together, right? And at the same time.
The governments of these other places,
these other governments, they have to crumble. But they all have to go into slavery. They have to spend their 1,000 years of slavery.
This land is going to be utterly wasted.
This place right here,
these other nations, and then after, hey, when the New Jerusalem comes back down, that's a lot of them other nations are going to be put into full subjection at that stage. You know what I mean? But they'll still be
after their 1,000 years of slavery. They're going to get their land.
But this is the land that's set for complete annihilation.
Yeah, it's going
to total annihilation.
Yeah, it's going to turn into a desert. And it's going to be burning for a time to whenever a set time. We don't know how long it's going to burn, and we don't even know how long the Lord's going to leave it as a desert.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe at some point in time the Lord will allow people to live on here, but we don't know until it happens. But for one thing we do know, no one's going to live. It says for generation to generation, man. No one's going to live and no one's going to pitch a tent here. So we're trying to get you to go through this maze without being destroyed, without being hit by thermonuclear fire, without being killed in a race wars, without being killed by wild beasts, right? Without being killed by wild niggas that just got let out of prison, or even these gangs. You don't even gotta wait till the niggas. You got these gangs. Once there's no police, what do you think these gang members are gonna do?
Hey, all of these people they let up through the southern border.
Yeah.
Or the northern border. It don't matter what border they coming through. Hey, it's getting ready to jump off in this land very soon.
Yeah, and we're trying to give you the wise words of the scriptures in order to save your soul, man.
The map through the maze.
Right, come.
All right. Prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
And say that's what we're here doing, man. This ain't so when you go into your pastor and if he's not prophesying against great countries and against great kingdoms of war, evil, and pestilence, he ain't preaching right. You know? If he ain't telling you about the gloom and doom that's coming, which that's what a lot of people don't, especially you women, your churches are filled with women. And you can't teach a bunch of gloom and doom to women, but there ain't a bunch of gloom and doom. It's just this doom coming to the wicked. If you're not wicked, then you don't have nothing to worry about. Right? We're here to bring forth the knowledge to the hopeful elect, and the Lord willing, many are called, but few are chosen. Which, I mean, unfortunately, that's part of the deal. But hey, at least you got a shot. We're out here to have a shot at pleasing our power, man. That's ultimately what it's about, man. You got to have that shot to please your power. He the one created us. That like the scripture said, that's your reasonable service. That's your reasonable duty, man. Should you not do that? From your favorite?
Yeah, no, we can. Yeah. So hey, what's the conclusion?
Yeah.
The conclusion is Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 13, and it reads, "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man."
Right.
So with that,
with all that,
we want to give all praise, honor, and glory again. Power, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakakadash.
Right, come. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and do well. To the elder apostles in Connecticut, the bishops, the priests, the teachers, the evangelists, and the four winds, preaching the truth with sincerity, risking your lives more now than ever, the hopeful elect. The elect, Shalom. The Israelite foreigners, whose phenotype may look like another nation, but bloodline goes back to Israel through your father and have come back to the fold. Shalom. To you sisters, you Akwathium, who listen and learn under your husband, which is your spiritual leader, with meekness and with silence and a Baba Ball.
Shalom.
Shalom. Come, Yashua.
Come, Yashua.